It's time for high school basketball on your local sports leader. Classic Hits 97.9 XFM. Let's go courtside for pregame information.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Night 6 of the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Basketball Tournament for boys here at lovely Altamont Community High School. Still room for you if you're making your mind about coming over and enjoying this championship game. If not, we hope we'll keep you entertained and informed on the radio and, of course, live video and audio streaming. So just go to the front page of the website if you're unsure about how to gain access, and there are a couple of buttons there that'll let you click in and you'll be good to go. I'm Greg Sapp, Matt Robinson alongside BD back at the studios tonight. And, of course, the tag team, CJ and Caleb, ready to bring you all the video from tonight. They change up their dance routine every night. I appreciate that. Really good, guys. Thank you. Oh, mercy. It ought to be a fun one. Well, all came down, all those games, all that action, all that scrambling. And it's number 1 and number 2 playing each other for the championship, the St. Anthony Bulldogs and the Altamont Indians. And, Matt, this has the potential to really be a rock-and-rollin' great ball game.
Well, the semifinals indicate that it ought to be a very good game, as North Clay gave St. Anthony really everything they wanted in that semifinal matchup. And then they fell in the third-place game to Windsor Stu Straws, who gave everything Altamont, gave everything they could to try to defeat Altamont, and Altamont pulled out the 4-point win there. So, you kind of look at those things. It's going to be interesting to see how these two teams match up. And of the 3 games Altamont's had in the tournament, every game has been against a team they have yet to play in the season. And that's kind of unusual, as, most of the teams have played each other for the most part in the tournament, or before the tournament, with the exception of a couple of teams. And Altamont has 4 games yet to go as far as conference opponents after the tournament.
It'll be interesting to see how that all shakes out as we trot on the inevitable path toward regional time. In the meantime, though, we're going to decide who the conference tournament champion is tonight. St. Anthony and Altamont. Lots to cover as far as pregame information. Back with more in 90 seconds here on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
With an expanded service department, our new Express Lube, and a huge lineup from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Geckner Brothers continues to build on the service and trust we've earned since 1937. Visit us online at gecknerbros.net.
This is the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota pregame show. Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, your complete transportation headquarters since 1958.
Welcome back to Altamont, getting ready for the championship game of the NTC Conference Tournament. Altamont and St. Anthony playing for the title tonight. Game time at 7:30. Still room for you. Come on over. As far as this game today, this is the 4th of 4. We got started back at 11:30 this morning with the 7th place game. Neoga defeated St. Elmo Brownstown 66-49 in that game. The consolation championship today went to South Central. The Cougars defeated Dietrich 50-34. And what a third place game we had. Man, it was special. Windsor's Two Straws defeated North Clay 71-61. And so the Hatchets end up finishing third. Cardinals finish fourth. Now we'll find out who finishes 1 or 2. It ought to be a dandy. Each of these teams has played twice heading into this game tonight. St. Anthony got the win over St. Elmo Brownstown on Tuesday night, and then advanced with a win over North Clay Thursday night, one of the more memorable games of the week. It was a colossal ball game. St. Anthony eked out the win 45-43, and that advanced them to this championship game tonight. Altamont saw their first action on Wednesday night. They defeated Neoga 45-34. And then last night, Altamont defeated Windsor's Two Straws to advance to this championship game. So each of these teams 2-0 on the season. Altamont has the by far better won-loss record. St. Anthony's had a situation where they've had injuries and they've had different stuff. And they check in at 14-10 tonight. Altamont right now is at 18-5. So we'll see whether that has anything to say as far as who wins. But there are the intangibles. St. Anthony's got everybody back and healthy, and Altamont has just had a whale of a year. And we had, as you heard, close games for these teams, and these are the top 2 seeded teams. So that gives you a pretty good indicator about how balanced the National Trail Conference Tournament is this year. And if you watch the scores all week, it was evidenced that while the seeds held, we didn't have any runaways, or very few if we did.
Yeah, I mean, it was a balanced tournament when they came in here. We didn't know who was going to be in this contest. It's been a fun journey, but I'm happy to be at the destination to get to this championship game and see how it's all going to work out. As far as history being on the favor side of one side or another, yeah, you'd have to favor St. Anthony. They've won 2017, 18, 19, and 20. And, of course, we didn't have the tournament last year in 21. But the modified shootout that they did put together, St. Anthony managed to win that as well, even though it was nowhere near the same as this NTC tournament. Last time Altamont won this tournament was 2014, and they would love to get another one under their belt.
St. Anthony has won 15 straight games at the tournament. That's a lot of wins in a row. Altamont would love nothing better than to snap that skid tonight and win the championship in the process. So, a lot to be excited about, a lot to be happy about. And a reminder that in addition to the game, there's a lot more. There will be an all-tournament team announced after the game. At halftime, a real special event. The National Trail Conference has been great about giving out scholarships to student athletes. Each school gets a boy and a girl athlete honored, not necessarily in basketball, it could be a lot of sports, and they'll be honored at halftime tonight. Plus, we have 2 scholarships that are going to be announced at the end of the game. One is a $500 NTC scholarship for a male and a female athlete. That's being offered by the family of Todd Arnold. Todd, who was a longtime educator in the area, was athletic director at Altamont before his tragic death. So his mom and dad, Bob and Carol, are supposed to be here tonight, and Todd's sons, Trent and Travis, are to be here tonight to help with the presentation of that. So that's going to be a special event. The other special thing I want people to be sure to be aware about, we've talked many times about our friend Joe Milchman. Joe would have been 97 on Wednesday. He passed this year, and his family's here, his daughter's here, and I see Mark, his grandson, I'm guessing Paul's here somewhere, and so they're going to make the presentation of the $500 scholarship, and the family has put this together to present to a senior NTC basketball player who is playing at the tournament this week, who's going to further their education after high school. So all kinds of special things, in addition to the fact that this ball game's always pretty special.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on around it, but the bottom line is the game. But I really enjoy this scholarship that the Milchman family has put together. It's not for the best player in the tournament. It's not for anything like that. It's recognizing a senior that has been most likely been a part of their program for the 4 years in basketball. It could be a kid who is a star. It could be a kid who hardly sees the court, they just want to recognize and give an opportunity for all the kids who helped put on a show here at the NTC tournament.
You bet. Brian, let's take a 90-second break. We'll give you the starting lineups for tonight's championship game here on 97.9 XFM.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Back at Altamont, getting ready for the championship game of the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont. And St. Anthony and Altamont are the combatants. We had mentioned a couple of nights ago when St. Anthony played that they subleased the Tribal Council area here, the Altamont student section area, and they were all in black in honor of Altamont's area because Altamont's black and orange. Tonight, the Bulldogs fandom are on the other side, and so the Dog Pound tonight, it's a whiteout. Altamont, of course, the traditional black. So you've got your white and your black, and see, somebody says there are nothing but gray areas anymore. I'm here to tell you, it's white, it's black in the student sections tonight.
Well, and we understood that the student sections were loud and proud at the girls' tournament that took place last week. I think they've been living up to the expectations this week as well, as Altamont, like you said, has their tribal council. And it's interesting, the St. Anthony kids have some kids in there in some black masks. And it's not just the over the nose and mouth. It's the ski mask approach over there as well. You just never know what these kids are going to come up with.
It's part of the charm. A reminder that we have live video streaming, so you can see all this for yourselves. CJ and Caleb are glad to show the kids off during the broadcast tonight. And I believe CJ is currently looking at the Dog Pound right now. So we'll do what we can to keep you up to date with all of that. In addition to all of that, I want to say thanks to everybody who's been great hosts here at Altamont. Peggy Beaker's first year as principal at Altamont Community High School, even though they had this plan of succession in order months ago, long before Jerry Kachuk retired, the plan was for Peggy to take over first of the year, and she did. She's done a great job. Chris has done a great job stepping up as the AD, and the tournament's run extremely well. To my way of what I've seen, it's been first rate.
Yeah, it's usually pretty flawless, and that's what we've seen here again, as the folks at Altamont have held this tournament not forever, but certainly for a long time, and they have done a nice job of setting up this tournament, and we've made it to the championship game.
Scott Beal, our public address announcer at Altamont High School, asks us to get to our feet, and we have a brass ensemble that's going to play the national anthem tonight. And so we will honor America with the playing of our national anthem. recital from the Altamont Community High School Band and our national anthem. One more thing so I don't forget, Matt, I want to say thank you to the Stewarts and Strasburg team from 1979. The Comets won the National Trail Conference Tournament for their first time that year. And that team had a reunion tonight over at Joe's and asked Matt and me to join them. So a lot of guys I hadn't seen in a long time. I see my dear friend Mike Walker. He's had a rough couple of months, but he's doing great, and I see him and Jackie and Franklin and Marla Brandt. They're my friends from way back, and it was really cool to be there. So I appreciate very much, Bob Schlechte. Thank you very much for the invitation. Here are the starters for our championship game. Altamont is at Altamont, but they're the visitors tonight, the number 2 seed in the tournament. They'll get it going with Jared Hammer. Jared Hammer, a 5'10 junior. He has 10 tournament points. He'll be joined by Mason Robinson, a 6'2 junior, 27 tournament points for Mason. Noah Klimple is a 6'1 senior. He has 23 tournament points. Tyler Robbins is a 5'11 senior with 7 tournament points. And Eric Coleman, the big boy in the middle, 6'4 junior with 19 tournament points. Those are the starters for Altamont. For John Nieberge's Altamont Indians, again, 18-5 on the season. Jared Hammer, Mason Robinson, Noah Klimple, Tyler Robbins, and Eric Coleman, the starters for the Indians. And they'll let the Altamont cheerleaders complete their cheer. Then we'll have the introduction of the St. Anthony lineup. It's a lineup that has been a work in progress over the course of the season. Cody Rinker has never been bashful about making a change if he thinks a change is necessary. The latest incarnation starts with the used to be the lone senior in the starting lineup. Kyle Stewart, 6'4 senior, 25 tournament points. Griffin Sahe, great defender, and can go off for about 15 or 20 on you if you're not careful. 6'3 junior with 20 tournament points. Craig Troy, the other senior in the St. Anthony lineup, 6'3 senior, 17 tournament points. Max Koenig, one of the sophomores in this lineup, 6'1 sophomore, 7 tournament points. And the other starter, 6-foot freshman, Brock Fearday, with 18 tournament points. At times, St. Anthony's had one senior, a junior, a couple of sophomores, and a freshman in the starting lineup. So that's among a few reasons why they're at 14-10. But boy, they are a formidable opponent. So it's going to be fun to see what happens tonight as St. Anthony does battle with Altamont here tonight.
Typically, I'd say these two teams are pretty even as far as number of players available, but Altamont might not go as deep into their bench as normal due to the absence of Mason Wynn, as well as Tynan Earhart and Aiden McManaway. And Avery Yarhouse, coming back from sickness earlier this week, has not played yet in the tournament. He's a normal reserve as well.
Kyle Stewart will jump for St. Anthony. He'll go up against Mason Robinson for Altamont. Tips in the air. It's controlled by Altamont. Away we go, and make sure you enjoy this championship game of the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. Tyler Robbins with the ball for Altamont. Gets it away to Mason Robinson. Now to Noah Klimple. He's got it out top. Leaves it with Robbins. Robbins drives underneath. Puts up a layup, and he got it. So Altamont draws first blood. 2-0 lead. They quickly drop back on defense into a man, and St. Anthony gets it out and down on the baseline. Troy away to Stewart. Head of the key to Koenig. He drives, can't get in. Baseline move. No room there for Brock Fearday. Out top, Stewart for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound Altamont. Grabbed by Mason Robinson, and he rips it down the floor. Leaves it now with Jared Hammer. Good crowd. Still room for you if you're on the way. Klimple drives, stops, pops for 2. Got it. So a quick 4-0 lead here for Altamont in the first minute of play.
Noah banked that one in from the elbow of the free throw line. Not sure that was intentional, but Altamont will take it.
St. Anthony gets it across the half line, and he gets his pocket picked, and a layup no good by Klimple. And we got a foul underneath. And so they'll send Altamont to the foul line.
Yeah, their feet got tangled up initially, and then they just kind of crashed into each other. And the foul is on Griffin Sahey, his first, and obviously the first in the game.
Klemple got a bucket last trip. 4-0 Altamont. Klemple can add to the lead from the line here. First foul shot up and good. Klemple makes it 5-0 Altamont. Cody Rinker's thinking, wait a minute, this is how the other game started the other night. Second foul shot by Klemple, no good. Rebound, Croy got it for St. Anthony. So Altamont with a 5-0 lead, Bulldogs with the ball. He tries to back in, stops at the free throw line, over to Koenig for two, and he got it. Koenig gets the baseline jumper. That makes it a 5-2 game. Little pressure by the Bulldogs after the made basket. Now they drop back. Robinson working a point. Gets it across the half line for Altamont. Bounce pass to Robbins. Cross court. Klemple the catch. And out to Robinson. And then you got Big Coleman roaming down low, but the pass is kicked, and it's stolen by St. Anthony. Sahey comes away with it. Altamont's first turnover. Croy rises on a two, and he got it. So there's 4 straight now for St. Anthony after 5 straight by Altamont. We're 2 minutes into the game.
Good job of getting into transition for St. Anthony after they got the steal.
Klemple across the half line, gets it to Robinson. Looking. Out top to receive it is Robbins. Tyler Robbins brings it to just outside the lane. Back over to Robinson. He's looking for Coleman, but he can't get him there. Hammer, baseline, shot for 2, rolls off, no good. Rebound, Coleman, got a scrum, got a foul. Probably on Croy for St. Anthony.
To double check as Aaron Lane, the official, trots towards the booth, or towards the scorer's table. And it is indeed Craig Croy's first foul, team second.
Common foul. Klemple will inbound here for Altamont. Looking. There's the pass into Robinson. He gets shoved from behind, but Altamont does eventually corral the basketball. Klemple with it. Away out top to Robbins. Robbins to the free throw line. Gives it away to Robinson. He drives down low. Shot over 2, no good. But they got Koenig off his feet. I think Max Koenig fouled Robinson on the shot.
Official signals in Koenig with the foul. That'll be the team's third, and he does indicate 2 free throws on the way.
5-4, Altamont by 1. 5:11 to go in the championship of the NTC tournament. And Robinson's foul shot, good. Bounced a couple, then it fell in. Makes it 6-4. Altamont back up by 2. They had a 5-0 lead out of the gate. Robinson's second foul shot rims out. Max Koenig a rebound for St. Anthony. So 6-4 Altamont. St. Anthony with the ball. Koenig working on Robbins. Gets it away to Brock Fearday. Fearday out top, being guarded by Hammer. They go left side. Croy goes baseline, goes to the opposite corner. Brock Fearday in the lane, rises on a 2. No good. And Altamont the rebound. Grabbed out of there by Jared Hammer. He and Robinson were both there, and Robinson let Hammer have it. And the Indians walking across the half line. Robbins to Robinson. And the ball out of bounds, knocked loose by Koenig. It'll stay on the side here. Hammer inbound right in front of the St. Anthony bench.
Man-to-man for both teams. It's pretty much been in your face all game long.
Mid-court inbound. Klemple corrals it. Altamont with the ball in the 2-point lead. Klemple down low. Shot for 2. Short. Rebound put up and good by Eric Coleman. His first point. Altamont back up 4. It's 8-4. Sahey across the half line for St. Anthony. Going to the side now, brings it back out top. Hands it to Koenig. They sling it over to Brock Fearday. He goes baseline. Can't shoot. Gets it out top. Stewart working hard. Gets it to the corner. Croy for 3. Too strong. St. Anthony touched it last. It'll be out of bounds to Altamont.
Croy had a pretty good look from the corner, but when he let it go, you could tell right then it was going to be a little too strong.
So Altamont will inbound right by their bench. They get it in safely. Robinson to Klemple. And Noah Klemple will walk over to Tyler Robbins. Bounce pass to Robinson. Leans a little, gets it away to Hammer. Hammer Hammer stops, back over to Robbins. Corner to Robinson. He goes baseline. Shot for two. In and out. Rebound grab by Brock Fearday for St. Anthony. Down to Koenig. Koenig on the side. Spin move. Can't get loose. Away to Brock Fearday. He rises for two, and he got it. The freshman gets his first point, makes it an 8-6 game.
The NTC tournament hasn't been too big for him. He's hit big shots and made big plays throughout this week.
A lot of folks wondered how he'd respond. Here's a pass stolen by Stewart for St. Anthony. Second turnover on Altamont. Stewart picks it up, gets it out front to Sahi. Now the second turnover. And away to Brock Fearday. Away to Stewart now, down on the side to Sahi. He brings it back out front with a pass to Koenig. Now to Croy. He goes baseline. Shot for two. Out. What, spun around, came right out. Mason Robinson right there to grab it for Altamont. So Altamont hangs on to the 2-point lead this trip. It's not been more than 5. And St. Anthony, in fact, has never had the lead yet. Robinson out top of the ball. They work the weave. Robbins with the ball. Gets it to Klemple. Klemple on the dribble, picks it up, goes to the side. Robbins looking underneath. Back out to Klemple. Klemple guarded closely, picks up his dribble, and away to Hammer. Hammer looking underneath. Trying to get it to Robinson underneath. Now they run Coleman down in the corner instead to Robbins, and he hits the three. Tyler Robbins drains the corner three. He has 5. Altamont's up 5 again, 11-6.
Good penetration by Klemple, drew the defense, kicked it out to the shooter who was ready.
They had a 5-0 lead. Now they're back up 11-6. Koenig with the ball for the Bulldogs. To Sahi for 3, short, rebound, Altamont. Grabbed by Klemple. So Altamont with the ball and a 5-point lead here, and 1:40 to go in the opening quarter.
Boy, there was nothing but black shirts available to get that board as they boxed out well on that trip.
Robbins gets the ball to Klemple. Those two and Robinson have been handling the ball most of the time. Hammer, they've not been able to get Coleman set up too much. Out top, Hammer for 3, and he got it. Jared Hammer head of the key 3. It's 14-6, Altamont.
All 5 Indians have scored in this first quarter as well. That's been on the court.
8-point lead for Altamont. Brock Fearday with the ball for St. Anthony. Works it out top. Tries to get down low. Now he picked up his dribble. Away to Stewart. Stewart down the lane. Shot for 2, no good, but he got fouled. Stewart going to the line to shoot a pair.
Foul whistled on Altamont's number 20, Mason Robinson. He has his first personal in the contest, and it's the first for Altamont. And this is the max timeout with 58 seconds to play in the first quarter.
14-6, Altamont by 8 over St. Anthony. And we'll be back on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Powered by Bazin.
58.2 seconds left in the first quarter of our National Trail Conference Tournament Championship game. Altamont out to an 8-point lead now, 14-6. Kyle Stewart will see what he can do about getting the Bulldogs a little closer here at the line.
Adam Rudabaugh and Colton Fearday into the ball game for St. Anthony. Altamont has put Will Schultz into the lineup as well as Logan Cornett.
All righty. Kyle Stewart makes the first foul shot, his first point. Makes it 14-7. Taking his time. Left hands it up there, and he got it. So Stewart hits them both. That cuts the deficit to 6 for St. Anthony. And they try some full court pressure here. Mason Robinson trying to bring the ball up across the timeline for the Indians. He's trapped in backcourt. Finally found it to a teammate. Now they go down court. Inside, step, shot, good. Good work by Will Schultz. Didn't try to do too much. Just took the ball and stuck it up and in.
St. Anthony knocked the ball away from Altamont and knocked it right to Schultz.
So the lead's back to 8 for the Indians, 14-6, down to 28 seconds in the first quarter. Stewart underneath. Colton Fearday waited for the crowd to leave, and he stuck it up and in. Had a guy flash past him, and then he was open for the layup. Fearday's first points at 16-10. Down to 12 seconds in the first quarter. Robinson directing traffic for the Indians. And John Nieberge wants somebody to do something. Robinson throws it at the basket at the buzzer, and it's no good. 6-point game after one quarter in the championship of the NTC tournament. After one, Altamont 16, St. Anthony 10 on 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Quarter in the books in our tournament championship game, 16-10, Altamont by 6. How about the numbers?
St. Anthony 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 2 at the free throw line, 0 of 3 from long range. Altamont out-rebounded them 6-3. Altamont had 2 turnovers to St. Anthony's 1. Altamont 6 of 9, though, from the field, 2 of 4 at the free throw line, and 2 of 3 from three-point range.
Lots of times you're going to do well when you shoot 67% from the field. St. Anthony gets the ball to start the second quarter. Rudabaugh goes toward the basket and then pulls up, then decides to shoot, and it's way short and out of bounds, and nobody touched it, and it's going to go to Altamont.
St. Anthony fans are pretty sure someone got a hand on it, but the officials say no. So Altamont will try to deal with the full court pressure.
I think he wanted to pass it inside, and there was nobody open, and then he said, So he tried to put a shot up, and it came up way short. So out of bounds to the Indians. Altamont with the ball in a 16-10 lead. We're just into the second quarter of this championship game. Klemple with it out top. Colton Fearday picks him up this trip. Stewart and Schultz are the matchup. They go to the corner to Robinson. Showed 3, drives it inside, leans for 2. It's no good, and the rebound taken down by Croy for St. Anthony. Down to Stewart, and Altamont, good job getting back on defense. And now they rip it away from Stewart. Good work by Altamont's Logan Cornett. Pretty much just plucked it right out of Stewart's hands. So, Indian ball. Klemple going to the hole. Got blocked by Sahi. Got grabbed on the way. Then Sahi blocks the shot, and it's out of bounds to Altamont.
Yep, Altamont 0 for 2. A couple of blocked shots to begin the quarter for St. Anthony.
Klemple into Schultz. Turnaround for 2. Won't go. Rebound St. Anthony. Grabbed by Rudabaugh. Down court to Croy. He pulls up for 2. Too strong. Rebound Schultz saves it in for Altamont. Grabbed by Coleman. And here come the Indians. A lot of getting up down the floor, but nobody's scored in this second quarter. Still 16-10. Cornett with the ball for Altamont. To Schultz. Out to Mason Robinson. Back out top to Schultz. Out to Cornett. Puts it on the floor. Now they double team him, and he gets it away safely to Klemple. They go down baseline to Schultz. Corner to Cornett. And he keeps it on the side of the floor. Now out to Klemple. Still 16-10.
Good man-to-man this trip for St. Anthony.
Klemple into a double team, gives it away to Cornett, and he traveled. moved too many feet before he got the shot away. First turnover on the Indians. And down goes Cornett, and Robbins checks back in for him, Tyler Robbins. And Jared Hammer was getting a breather, and he'll check in for Mason Robinson. So he'll go back to the point. 16-10. Altamont has led the entire game. We're 2 minutes into the second quarter. Sahi will bring the ball down for the Bulldogs across the half line. Gives it to Croy. Now to Stewart. Back to Croy. Open on a three. Short. Rebound Altamont. Grabbed by Klemple. Now he lost it. It went to the floor, and it's off Robbins, out of bounds. It'll go to St. Anthony. Second turnover on Altamont.
Both teams 0 for 3 to start this second quarter, as Altamont in particular shot well. St. Anthony didn't shoot bad in the first quarter.
Koenig will inbound to the baseline by St. Anthony's basket. Well, there's people flying everywhere, both teams. Rudabaugh drives it inside, stuck it up and in. Boy, nobody got in front of him. Good quick move. Rudabaugh's first point. It's a 4-point contest. 16-12 Altamont. Klemple in backcourt to Robbins. To Hammer. To Robbins. Robbins head of the key, guarded by Koenig. Away to Schultz, and Stewart's been keeping an eye on him. Robbins drives, finds it down court, or underneath. Schultz got it, and then back out to Hammer when he didn't have a good shot. Smart move. Ball knocked away out of bounds by Sahi. It'll stay with the Indians. Robinson back quick here for Altamont, and Schultz sits down.
Sahi did a good job of getting a hand on that ball, as Altamont was really trying to rotate it around the perimeter quickly. And one more pass, if it would have been successful, would have had an open shooter on the perimeter.
Brock Fearday checks back in for St. Anthony, and Croy sits down. 16-12, Altamont with a 4-point lead in the ball. Robbins goes deep with it. Catch out there by Hammer. And the Indians set it up. Away to Robbins. 3 minutes into the second quarter. Rudabaugh keeping an eye on Robbins. Hammer and Brock Fearday are a duo. And Koenig, I think, got called fouling Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson was trying to post up, and he had him pinned behind him. Koenig was trying to nudge him out of there, and the official said it was a little too much. And so Koenig is the first player with 2 fouls. It's the team's 4.
Koenig sits down. Craig Croy back in for St. Anthony. Altamont leads it 16-12, 4:54 to go in the second quarter of our championship game. Our 14th game this week from Altamont. Klemple, wing 3, too strong. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be St. Anthony basketball. So, back and forth we go. We've had 2 whole points in the quarter.
Yeah. Do you want to attribute it to good defense or poor shot? I mean, where do we want to go with it?
Well, with our sunny disposition, then we'll say it's great defense.
And I think that's a big part of it.
Stay across the half line. Klemple keeping an eye on him. Rudabaugh. Robbins matches up with him. And we got a foul on Croy. And it's a turnover on St. Anthony.
Set a moving screen out on the perimeter. And Croy called for his second foul. That's the team's 5th.
And Cody Rinker takes a minute to chat with the official. 4.5 to go before halftime. Altamont in front of St. Anthony, 16-12. Cross-court pass from Robinson to Robbins. Cross-court pass from Robbins to Robinson. Down in the corner to Hammer. Hammer goes baseline, back out to Robinson. Try for 3, won't go. Hammer the rebound, though, for the Indians. To Robinson. This time he drives it inside, stuck it up, no good. Rebound taken down by Coleman, and we got a foul. And Cody Rinker, I think, is leaning on the official, saying, we got 6, they got 1. Colton Fearday checks in for St. Anthony, and Croy sits down.
Brock Fearday guilty of the foul, his first, team 6. Altamont looking to inbounds from the baseline.
Klemple gets it in to Coleman, end up out midcourt, but Coleman ran it down. Back out to Klemple on the wing. Comes to the other side of the floor. Now they double team him. Get it away to Robinson. In the corner to Robbins. Out top, Klemple with the ball. Still on the dribble. Down to 3:49 to go in the second quarter. Again, Altamont with a 4-point lead. Robbins has it. Chased by Rudabaugh. Down to Hammer. Brock Fearday keeping an eye on him. Out top to Robinson. Down to Robbins. Robbins on the side, picked up the dribble, out top, Klemple, 3, no good, rebound, nobody. I think St. Anthony touched it last, yeah. Colton Fearday and Robinson were going at it, and some folks think maybe there could have been a foul in that, but there wasn't. Instead, time to take a breath. 3:27 to go, second quarter, championship of the NTC tournament. It's Altamont 16, St. Anthony 12 on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Indians ball inbound by their basket. Klemple going to be the inbounder. Gets it in the corner to Robinson. Now to Hammer. Now to Klemple. Out top to Hammer. And away to Robbins. Altamont with the ball and a 4-point lead. We've had one basket between the teams so far in this second quarter. Klemple with a basketball. Guarded by Colton Fearday. Drives into the lane. Out top now to Robbins. Robbins down the lane. Got it taken down by Rudabaugh. Last touched off Robbins. It'll be St. Anthony basketball.
I think we'll call that a turnover, not a shot. It's Altamont's third turnover of the ball game, and great job by Rudabaugh to knock that away from Robbins, and then it went off of Robbins.
Under 3 minutes to go before halftime. St. Anthony has trailed the entire half. Rudabaugh gets it down low. The catch by Stewart. He left hands it up and in. Stewart with 4, and St. Anthony's within 2 now. It's 16-14. 4-0 St. Anthony in the second quarter. Robinson with the ball in backcourt for Altamont. Bounce pass over to Robbins. To Klemple. Klemple out to Robbins. To Robinson. Drives in, now leaves it with Hammer. Back out top to Robbins. Robbins in the lane, can't shoot. Hammer with it now. He tries to get it to Coleman, and he got it, and he stuck it up and in. Not sure how that got through there, but a nice job by Coleman to stand with it and get the shot down.
Yeah, St. Anthony had a body part on it. Not sure it was a hand, but either way, Coleman was able to catch and score.
So Coleman with 4, and the Bulldogs, or the Indians, lead it by 4. Now St. Anthony throws it away. Went off Brock Fearday out of bounds. So the Bulldogs turnover. And Altamont with a chance to go up 6 or 7. Second turnover for the St. Anthony squad in the second quarter. Robinson backcourt. Gets it picked up and over to Robinson. He's crossed the half line. Falls down, but got it off to Robbins in time. Now to Klemple and back out to Robbins. Robinson has it out top. Shouts the play into motion. Down the lane, a lot of contact. Robinson kept the dribble, though, and away to Robbins, and now to Klemple. Klemple looking underneath. Coleman comes out top to receive it. 18-14, Altamont by 4. They have the ball. Minute 20 to go before halftime. Hammer with the ball for the Indians. Gives it away to Klemple. Altamont being very patient. And they have the lead in the ball. Klemple pulls it out just about the midcourt now. Colton Brewer. Imagine that.
St. Anthony be okay with that if he was on their team.
Colton Fearday comes out top to guard. Altamont gets it away to Coleman. Now to Klemple. Klemple into the lane. Over to Hammer, who tries a 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound Stewart for St. Anthony. And he got fouled by Coleman, I think.
Yeah, there was a couple of them there. It could maybe be Klemple, too.
I'll be darned,
it is Klemple. Klemple has his first. Altamont with their second here in the first half.
40 seconds left before halftime. Altamont has a 4-point lead. St. Anthony has the ball. He gets it across the half line. Working out front. And he gets it away to Rudabaugh. Rudabaugh back left side to Stewart. Drives the baseline. Stops now, and there's a whistle, and let's see what this is about.
I think Coleman's called for the block down there as Stewart tried to make a move, and Coleman tried to cut him off, but wasn't there in time. It's his first and the team's third.
Colton Fearday, who might know Colton Boer, will inbound now and gets it out top to Stewart. On the side to Rudabaugh, out to Sahi, shot for three, no good, and Mason Robinson high in the air for the rebound for Altamont. It goes coast to coast, put it up, no good, but he drew the foul. And Robinson's going to the line to shoot two here. Down to 12 seconds left in our first half.
Sahi called for his second foul, so Griffin Sahi, Max Koenig, and Craig Croy all with 2 fouls for St. Anthony here in the first half.
Mason Robinson with 1 point tonight. Foul shot, good. Extends the Altamont lead back to 5, 19-14. One more coming for the juniors. Takes his time, puts it up, and good. So Robinson with 3, Altamont back up 6. St. Anthony with 12 seconds to get something done before halftime. Down to Rudabaugh, they force it into Stewart. Spin move, shot for 2, and he got it.
Wow.
So, what a shot by Stewart. 4-point game. Altamont at the buzzer launches one. Robbins came up just a little short. So a 4-point game as the teams head to the locker rooms. Halftime, the championship game of the National Trail Conference Tournament. It's Altamont 20, St. Anthony 16 on 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
Halftime at the championship game of the National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont. It's Altamont 20, St. Anthony 16. This is a special moment every year. This is where they honor a boy and a girl athlete from each of the conference schools with a scholarship. They get a plaque, and then they give away the scholarships at the end of this event. Jamie Van Sock, who is the president of the National Trail Conference and the principal at South Central High School, is making the presentation of the plaques to the recipients. And congratulations to all these individuals being recognized scholastically for their achievements. And again, it's athletes, could be any sport their school has, and very nice that these students get a chance to be recognized in front of a big crowd here at Altamont Community High School. St. Anthony kids get recognized now. But at the end of the night, I want to remind you again that we're going to have presentations of some special scholarships. Scholarship in memory of Joe Milchman, and then also presentation of a scholarship to an athlete in the National Trail Conference and that has been involved in basketball for their team. So those are still to come. The family of Todd Arnold's going to make a presentation, and Joe's family, Joe Milchman's family, and then, of course, these individual recognitions for these student athletes at each of the conference schools. So that means like Cowden Beecher City. Kids at Beecher City get recognized, kids at Cowden get recognized. So it's, the consolidations or co-ops don't apply for something like this, and it's a pretty cool deal. All right, 16-10, Altamont in front of St. Anthony. It was 16-10, Altamont after one, and then St. Anthony outscoring Ada Tappendorf from Altamont, I believe, is the recipient of the girls' scholarship. And Wesley Radloff from Beecher City is the boys' representative, the recipient of the scholarship. So they all got a plaque. They all get nominated. Those two kids get the award, so congratulations to them. Now, I said it was 16-10 Altamont after a quarter. Second quarter, it was 6-4 St. Anthony. That's all the points we had. And so at the half, Altamont in front of St. Anthony, 20-16. Scoring, not much. For Altamont, Jared Hammer has 3, Mason Robinson has 3, Noah Klimpel has 3, Tyler Robbins has 5, Eric Coleman has 4, and Will Schultz has 2. 16-4 the quarters for Altamont's 20 points. For St. Anthony, Kyle Stewart has 6, Griffin Seahey has none, Max Koenig has 2, Brock Fearday has 2, Craig Croy has 2, Adam Rudabaugh has 2, and Colton Fearday has 2. Quarters of 10 and 6 for St. Anthony's 16 points. So 20-16, Altamont with the lead. Let's take a break, BD. Matt will look at the stats on that first half when we're back in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Our service makes the difference here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota in Effingham. Mitch Hulscatter and his team are ready to get your vehicle in tip-top shape. Regular maintenance on your vehicle can save you a lot over time, and we invite you to trust your maintenance to the most experienced Dan Heck service team. For over 62 years, more people have trusted us for all their automotive needs here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or danheck.com online.
Taylor Law Offices have been providing exceptional legal services to Effingham County and the surrounding.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
It's Altamont 20, St. Anthony 16. The Altamont Drumline, one more performance, and they did the performance where the kid with several drums gets on the back of one of the big kids and plays the drums upside down, basically. And I always worry about the dude with the bass drum. What if he drops that kid? That would be awful. So he's got a very important job, too.
I was going to say, Braden Grunlow obviously is the one that gets celebrated, but if it wasn't for Wyatt Kripe, none of it would be happening, as he is the one holding Braden as he is flipped upside down.
How about the numbers on that first half?
All right, first for Altamont. They're 7 of 17 from the field at 41%. They're 4 of 6 from the free throw line at 67%, and 2 of 6 from beyond the arc at 33%. They've out-rebounded St. Anthony 10-6, but St. Anthony has 4 turnovers to Altamont's 5. St. Anthony's shooting at a better percentage, 7 of 15 from the field at 47%, 2 of 2 at the free throw line for 100%, but 0 of 4 from three-point range thus far. So the 2 extra made free throws, the 2 extra made three-pointers is the 4-point difference on the scoreboard here at 20-16. For Altamont, Tyler Robbins, 2 for 2 from the field. He's got a drive to the bucket for a layup and then a corner 3 for his 5 points. Eric Coleman, 2 for 2 from the field with 4 points and 3 rebounds. 3 points for Jared Hammer as he knocked down a three in his only shot attempt. He also grabbed a rebound. Mason Robinson's 0 for 5 from the field, but 3 of 4 at the free throw line with 3 points and 3 rebounds. Noah Klimple, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, 3 points and 2 boards. Also, Will Schultz, 1 for 2 with 2 points and a rebound thus far for Altamont. And also Logan Cornett has played in the game for the Indians as well. For St. Anthony, Kyle Stewart, 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line. He has 6 points and a rebound. Griffin Sahe tried a shot. It didn't go. Max Koenig is 1 for 1 with 2 points and a rebound. Brock Fearday, 1 for 2 with 2 points and a rebound. Craig Croy, 1 for 5 with 2 points and 2 rebounds. Adam Rudeball, 1 for 2 with 2 points and a rebound. Colton Fearday, 1 for 1 with 2 points. And those 7 have gone all the way for St. Anthony in this one. Worth noting, Griffin Sahe, Max Koenig, and Craig Croy all with 2 fouls apiece. Brock Fearday does have a personal as well for St. Anthony. Altamont's Mason Robinson, Noah Klimple, and Eric Coleman have each picked up a foul in the first half of action for the Indians.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate the update. PD, we'll just keep it here. There are just a couple of scores out there, and I'm sure those are already posted. You can check it out on the website. I do want to mention Illinois did get a win this afternoon in Big Ten play. They beat Northwestern, so a good win for Illinois. And thanks for the Altamont Drumline, and thanks to all of you for listening. Again, we appreciate everybody who's watching or listening. 517 viewers, Caleb tells me at last report. Thanks, Caleb. Kurt Becker says in its current run of 4 consecutive tournament championships, St. Anthony has never trailed at the half. So Altamont has accomplished something that nobody's ever done until tonight. So thank you for those updates. Kurt's given us great information all week on this day in NTC tournament history. Millie's had them up on the website, so if Greg didn't get around to reading them on the radio, you can check it out online. Altamont will start the second half with the ball, and they get it in backcourt. Mason Robinson inbounds to Tyler Robbins. Altamont's led the entire game. Robbins across the half line to Klimple. Klimple out top. Takes it to the other side of the floor, to the wing, into the lane. He kicks it out top to Robinson. He rises on a 2, and he got it. Mason Robinson with 5. St. Anthony sees Altamont pull out to a 6-point lead to start the second half. Sahe across the half line, picks up the dribble. Needing help. Nobody comes to help. Finally, Brock Fearday was there, so he says, here, you take this.
Had to be close to a 5 count. The official was right there with the numbers.
Koenig with the ball for St. Anthony. Picks up his dribble now. Stewart to the rescue. Gets the ball. Puts it on the floor. Working against Coleman. They got the count on. Stewart finally penetrates. Away to Brock Fearday. Fearday penetrates. Stops. Got it stripped. Out of bounds. Last touch by Altamont.
Altamont basically playing defense here for 45 seconds, able to keep St. Anthony forced out on the perimeter thus far.
Altamont has led the entire game. Stewart off the inbound, puts it off the glass, and it won't go. And Mason Robinson, the rebound for the Indians. Gets it across the half line, drives down to the baseline, picks it up and out top to Robbins. Robbins gets it away to Klimple, head of the key. Klimple stops. Hammer receives it. Back to the basket, out top Robbins. Looking underneath and set away to Klimple. Klimple head of the key. Gets it away to Hammer. Hammer got bumped. They go to the corner to Robbins for 3. Won't go. And the rebound eventually comes down to St. Anthony. Brock Fearday got it, and I think Coleman fouled him.
Yeah, Coleman reached up there after Fearday came streaking across the top of the key, which is where the ball eventually bounced out to. And he grabbed the rebound, and then Coleman picked up his second foul. Obviously the first of the half for either team.
Well, if we did an all-freshman team, we'd have a pretty good bunch.
Yes,
you know?
we would.
Fearday, good sense of where that ball was going to end up. Now Fearday, or Sahe, goes to the floor. And good work by Klimple, forcing the jump. The ball will stay with St. Anthony.
Boy, we've seen a lot of good defensive players in this tournament throughout the week, and Klimple is right up there with them, especially on the perimeter.
It really is one of the reasons why we've had lower scoring games by and large. It's just hard to get a shot. Koenig goes baseline for St. Anthony, rises on a 2, and he got a little floater, and he got it to go.
Yeah, that was neat. As it went high off the glasses, he had to shoot it over Coleman, who came over to help with the baseline defense.
Altamont's lead trimmed to 4. Robbins over to Klimple. Out top, Robinson for 3. Got it! Hits the head of the key 3. Mason Robinson with 8, and the lead is 7 for Altamont, 25-18. Brock Fearday with the ball for St. Anthony. Started to drive, sent it back. We're on the side. Sahi for 3, and he got it. Griffin Sahi, first point. He drills the 3. That gets St. Anthony within 4, 25-21.
Yeah, that could be big for Sahi and the Bulldogs.
Hammer, double team, got it away safely. Klimple out to Robinson for 3 more. He hits again. Mason Robinson with 11. Lead back to 7 for Altamont.
Boy, an unselfish play there by Klimple. He had the shot, but thought Robinson might have had a better one, and he made the pass.
Had the rhythm. He just hit a minute ago. And we got a foul. A hold on Altamont.
Yeah, out on the perimeter, Coleman got called for the hold, and Eric has picked up his 3rd foul. He'll head to the Altamont bench as he has both fouls for Altamont this half.
Will Schultz checked in to replace Coleman in the Altamont lineup. 28-21. A pair of threes by Mason Robinson has Altamont up 7. Michael Martelli sneaked in on us for St. Anthony during the dead ball. Now to Stewart. Stewart to Sahi rather on the baseline. Shot short. Rebound Hammer for Altamont. Gets it down to Klimple. Drives into the lane. Leaves it now with Schultz. Reverse layup. Comes off. No good. Stewart the rebound for St. Anthony. He busts it down court. Drives to the hole. Off balance. Shots blocked by Schultz. And Schultz gets the rebound. So here comes Altamont. Klimple for 3. Too strong. Rebound Altamont. Hammer hustled after it. Away to Klimple. Down low to Schultz. Out to Klimple. Another try for 3. This one's good. Noah Klimple with 6. Altamont by 10. 31-21 Indians. St. Anthony wants time. 3:53 to go. 3rd quarter. It's Altamont 31, St. Anthony 21, here on 97.9 XFM.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Altamont's led start to finish. They have the lead up to 10 now, 31-21, halfway through the 3rd quarter.
3 threes in the period for Altamont has really extended the lead as they're 3 of 5 from beyond the arc thus far, and 4 of 7 this quarter after just going 1 of 8 from the field in the 2nd quarter.
He has the ball in bounds for St. Anthony, gets it across the timeline, tried to hit the break, and finally got it set. Away now to Rudabaugh back in the game for St. Anthony. Looking, gets it over safely, low pass, but Croy corralled it, and a shot in the lane for 2, good. Craig Croy has 4. Makes it an 8-point game, 31-23.
Boy, that was a tough shot. Not surprising to me to see Croy get involved in the offense here.
Robinson gets it out to Robbins. Spin move in the lane, can't shoot. Back to Robinson out top. Now to Robbins. Tyler Robbins looking to go down low. Now leaves it with Hammer. Hammer picks up the dribble. There's the cutter, Robinson, and he couldn't get the break set. Skidded, and a turnover on the Indians.
First of the turnover of the quarter for either team. And like you say, Robinson, a nice backdoor cut, and he was going to try to stop as St. Anthony had rotated over, and foot just slipped out from under it.
So the turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Croy with the ball for St. Anthony. Spin move, working on Robinson. Shot for two, no good. Rebound, Altamont. Grabbed by Will Schultz. And he's done a good job working inside here in a reserve role for the Indians. Robinson down the lane. Picks it up. Needing help. Finds Hammer in the lane. Can't be taken. Down in the corner. Hammer inside to Schultz. Out top to Robbins. Robbins waits and now bounce pass away to Robinson. He drives across the lane. Stops. Bounce pass out top to Klemple. Altamont seeing that time clicking off the clock. And a foul on Koenig. He fouled Klemple.
So that'll be Max Koenig picking up the foul. It's his third. It's only the team's first this half, though.
Fearday comes back for St. Anthony, and they sit down Koenig, and Altamont sent Hammer back in, and they were going to send somebody else in, but they said, wait a minute, ball's inbounded. They were going to send in Avery Yarhouse. They get it to Robbins, out to Robinson. Altamont with the ball and an 8-point lead. Ball stolen, now stolen back by Altamont. Croy had it. Hammer got it back. Corner three by Robinson, won't go. Rebound Altamont, knocked loose, but Altamont gets it back. Robbins to the corner. Try for three, good. Logan Cornett hits the corner three. Altamont by 11. 34-23 Indians. Minute 40 left in the third quarter. Seahey in the lane for two. Short. Saved by Stewart into Brock Fearday, and he put it up and in.
What a rebound by Stewart. What a save to Brock Fearday. And Fearday was able to drive in and finish.
34-25, and we got a foul at midcourt. Robinson fouled by Seahey.
Seahey whistled for his third foul of the ball game as well, as now Avery Yarhouse is going to check in for Mason Robinson, and Noah Klemple comes into the ball game replacing Tyler Robbins.
Seahey sits down for St. Anthony, and Colton Fearday back in for the Bulldogs. So changes for both ball clubs. Minute 20 to go, third quarter. Jetting down the lane, Klemple, but he kicks it to the corner, and a try for three by Yarhouse. Short, got a scrum in the lane, and once they sort this out, we'll find out what's going on here.
Should be a jump ball and a possession for Altamont as Mason Robinson's ready to come back in as he replaces Yarhouse.
So Altamont will inbound on the baseline. Minute 12 to go, third quarter. Altamont in front of St. Anthony, 34-25. Catch inbounds by Schultz. Schultz giving the Indians some good minutes here off the bench. Out top to Hammer. Hammer bounce pass to Klemple. Drives it into the lane. Out top now, Cornett, and out to Robinson. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Altamont extending their possessions, and doesn't make any difference whether you're in the third quarter or the fourth quarter. They're giving St. Anthony less time to catch up. Robinson on the dribble. Down to 40 seconds in the third quarter. Ball knocked loose by Rudabaugh. Saved by Klemple, but he saved it to Colton Fearday. Into Stewart, and the layup's good. So Stewart with 8, and it's a 7-point game. Second turnover on Altamont this quarter. So it was 11, now it's 7. Robinson across the half line, gets it to Klemple. Down to 19 seconds left in the third quarter of this championship game. Klemple drives on Rudabaugh down the lane, kicks it to the corner. Robinson for three more. This one no good. Brock Fearday for St. Anthony. 5 seconds left. Over to Rudabaugh. Down to 1. Shot at the buzzer. Short. 7-point game as we go to the fourth quarter of our National Trail Conference Championship game. After 3, Altamont 34, St. Anthony 27 on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
With an expanded service department, our new Express Lube, and a huge lineup from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Geckner Brothers continues to build on the service and trust we've earned since 1937. Visit us online at gecknerbros.net.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
1 quarter to go in the championship game of the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. Matt?
St. Anthony was 5 of 9 from the field, had 4 rebounds, had no turnovers, and was 1 for 1 from beyond the arc, and they lost ground to Altamont, who was 5 of 11 from the field, no free throws, 6 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and 4 of 9 from beyond the arc.
Stewart with the ball for St. Anthony to start the fourth quarter. Out to Koenig for 3. It's around and no good. Rebound Altamont. Grabbed by Tyler Robbins. So Altamont with the ball and a 7-point lead. Again, the Indians have led the entire game. It's 34-27 Altamont as we start the fourth quarter. They fire it underneath. Good catch. Shot put up and in by Coleman. Eric with 6. And Altamont's back up 9 now, 36-27.
Great pass into the post from Robbins as they set him up well.
Brock Fearday at the free throw line. Picks up the dribble. Gets it away to Sahi. Down in the corner to Brock Fearday. He goes baseline. Shot for 2. Short. Rebound Coleman for Altamont. So they could go back up double digits this trip. A minute into the fourth quarter. Hammer goes baseline. Still on the dribble. Out to Robinson. Now to Robbins. He puts it on the floor and re-racks the offense. Altamont by 9 with the ball. 36-27 the score. And the ball knocked loose.
We got a foul. Klimple come out top to get it. They ran in. Altamont set a screen for him, and Fearday ran through it and got called for the personal. His second, team second.
Koenig sits down for St. Anthony. St. Anthony's running with Sahi and Stewart, Croy, Rudabaugh, and Brock Fearday. Altamont has the basketball. Mason Robinson leaves it with Klemple out to Robbins. Klemple, head of the key 3 off the mark. Knocked by Stewart into the hands of Craig Croy for St. Anthony. Spin move, shot up, knocked loose. Robinson got him on the arm. So 2 at the line here for Croy.
Robinson has his second foul. It'll be the team's third as Craig Croy moved all the way in from the wing, kept turning, whirling, and found a way to get a shot away as he was fouled.
Croy with 4 points. It's the usual total for St. Anthony in this game. Makes the first foul shot. He was one of 4 kids that had 4 points before, well, 3 anyway, before he makes that foul shot. So St. Anthony with an 8. Second one, good. Croy has 6. It's a 7-point game, 36-29. Robinson looks to get it inbounds and does to Robbins. Back to Robinson. Mason will get it across the half line. They double team him at midcourt. Got it away safely to Robbins, though. Back to Robinson. Down in the corner to Hammer. Back out to Robbins. Spin move. Down the lane. Stops. Can't shoot. Gets it away to Hammer. Hammer into the lane. Rolls it up for 2. Won't go. Stewart a rebound for St. Anthony. And a foul on Altamont.
Jared Hammer called for the foul in backcourt. That's his first and Altamont's fourth.
36-29, Altamont by 7. 6 minutes left. St. Anthony with the basketball. Brock Fearday inbounds to Sahi. Sahi crossed the half line. Picks it up, gives it away to Croy. Croy spin move in the lane. Shot for 2, won't go, but contact and a foul, and it'll be out of bounds to St. Anthony. The foul comes before the shot.
Mason Robinson called for the push. He now has 3. So him and Coleman each with 3 personals in the game for Altamont.
Nobody more than 3 for either team, right?
Correct.
And we're into the fourth quarter, so everybody in pretty good shape. Croy with the ball for St. Anthony. Picked up his dribble. Goes cross court to Brock Fearday. Tries for a 3. It's short. Rebound grab down in the corner by Robbins. Robbins gets it down court to Klemple, and he dribbles it out of trouble and out to Robbins. Down to 5.5 to go. Robinson for 3 more. This one no good, and Stewart a rebound for St. Anthony. Kyle Stewart across the half line. Gets it away to Rudabaugh. Back to Stewart. Stewart showed 3, now steps back. Showed it again, didn't pull the trigger. Rudabaugh down in the corner for St. Anthony. Out top now to Croy. Croy backs in on Robinson. Turn around for 2, and he got it. Croy with 8. And it's a 5-point game, 36-31, and we got a whistle.
I think it was just because the ball got away, but now Altamont is going to take a timeout.
5:06 left in this one. Championship of the NTC tournament. Altamont 36, St. Anthony 31 on 97.9 XFM.
Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
World beaters here. 4-2, the fourth quarter score. St. Anthony with the 4. Altamont with a 5-point lead on the scoreboard, though, and that's what matters. 5:05 to go. Altamont with the ball and a 5-point lead in the championship of the NTC tournament. Klemple across the half line for the Indians. Still on the dribble. Gets it away down to Robbins. Robbins looking for help. Picks up the dribble. Wants to get it to Klemple. Instead he goes to Robinson. Those 3 pretty much run the show out top for Altamont. There's a reach-in foul on Croy.
Now Mason Robinson tried to rip through, and Croy reached in, tried to get the steal, and apparently he got Robinson on the arm. It's the team's 4th after Croy was whistled for his 3rd.
Hammer inbound here for Altamont. Bounce pass in, tough to handle, but Robinson does. Gets it away to Hammer, back to Robinson. Back to Hammer. Hammer, free throw line extended. Picks up the dribble and out to Robinson. Altamont's been patient. There's hardly been a play where they haven't, a trip where they haven't had 3 or 4 passes. Killing some clock. Robbins to Klemple. We're down to 4:18 to go. Klemple on the dribble. Back to the basket, away to Robinson. Down to 4:10 to go in this one. And the Altamont's let it start to finish. Robinson picks up the dribble, goes way cross court. Catch by Hammer. Got the feet set. Works it out top. One to leave it with Robinson. It's knocked loose and stolen by St. Anthony. And Brock Fearday drives in. Off balance shot for 2. Won't go. Stewart the putback. It's good. And he got fouled. Stewart cuts the margin to 3. And he has an and 1 coming.
It's either going to be Coleman or Robinson picking up their 4th foul. And it's Eric Coleman who has the foul. It's Altamont's 6th. And St. Anthony could get within 2 at the free throw line if Stewart keeps the free throw after the under 4 timeout.
We're going to have to wait to see. Stay tuned. It's Altamont 36, St. Anthony 33. You're on 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Your home for the NTC tournament. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
We're down to 3:50 to go. Altamont has led start to finish. That leads down to 3. They were up 6 after the first quarter. Right now it's a 3-point game. Altamont 36, St. Anthony 33, and Kyle Stewart has an and one here. Foul shot no good. Rebound grabbed though by Sahi, and he puts it up and in. St. Anthony ends up with 4 points that trip, and all of a sudden it's a 1-point game. 36-35 Altamont. 3:37 to go. So this ought to be a fun finish. Robbins underneath, hammer, shot no good, and a block on Stewart.
Well, that was a gutsy play there by Altamont. Robbins went to hammer on the backdoor cut, and it worked out as the defender fell down, and Stewart picks up the foul, his first, team's fifth. 36-35 Altamont. Hammer can add to the lead here at the line with 3:29 to go. Foul shot, good. Jaron Hammer did a 3 in the first half. There's his 4th point, and the Indians back up 2. And I talk a lot about the fact you get close, but you got to get ahead to get over the mountain. Second one good. Hammer with 5. Altamont back up 3, 38-35. 3:25 to go here. Sahi across the half line. Got it knocked loose, and a foul on Klemple. Klemple was the knocker looser. Klemple picks up his second personal, and that will be 1-and-1 opportunity now for St. Anthony, as that's the team's 7th. Meanwhile, 5 fouls on the other side of the board. So a little room for St. Anthony. Sahi has 5. That's that big offensive rebound a minute ago on the putback. Altamont by 3. Sahi missed the front end of the 1-and-1, and the rebound grabbed by Robinson for Altamont. So they can go up 5 or 6 this trip. Robinson across the half line. Dribbles into a double team, knocked loose by Brock Fearday, and he got it, but he was out of bounds, and so it'll stay with Altamont. That was a great try by Fearday. Not much he could do about the dive to try to get to it, pulling him out of bounds, as Altamont kind of dodged a bullet there as St. Anthony almost forced another turnover.
Well, we had a whistle, but it was just to get a player change. So Rudabaugh sits down, and Max Koenig back in for St. Anthony. 38-35 Altamont. Altamont ball, 3:11 to go. Robinson inbounds in backcourt to Klemple. Noah Klemple gets it across the half line, bumped by Fearday. Now to Robinson. Sahi keeping an eye on him. Klemple with the ball, down low, lost his footing, and a foul on St. Anthony.
Apparently he lost his footing because he got tangled up with Fearday trying to recover, as Fearday got caught behind Klemple, and Fearday picks up the foul. Oh, no, Stewart, they say. Okay, Stewart was inside picking up the foul. I thought they said 1-4, and it was 1-5.
Meanwhile, St. Anthony wants time. 2:56 left in this one. Championship of the NTC tournament. Altamont 38, St. Anthony 35 on 97.9 XFM.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
All right, 2:56 left in regulation. Altamont 38, St. Anthony 35.
Still, Altamont, the inbounds the ball out of bounds, as that was only the team's 6th foul for St. Anthony.
Klemple will inbound. Lobs it in safely to Coleman. Gets it away to Hammer. He'll bring it out top now. Altamont with the 3-point lead. Klemple with the ball. Drives around Fearday. Shot up and good. Noah Klemple with 8. And the lead's back to 5 for Altamont. 40-35 with 2.5 to go. Sahey across midcourt to Brock Fearday. Fearday drives, still on the dribble, stops, closely guarded, so out to Stewart for 3, no good, and a foul on the rebound. Probably Brock Fearday.
Fearday or Koenig.
I think Fearday might be Koenig.
They were both there, and it is Fearday. Brock has his 4th foul. Who did he foul? Because Robbins and Hammer were both down there, and Hammer walked straight to the free throw line. He just made a couple of free throws, so that's a pretty good guy to have up there for this 1-on-1 opportunity if you're an Indian fan.
Indians back up 5 now, 40-35 with 2:19 to go. Tribal Council ready to help on the foul shot. Hammer puts it up. Good. Wow. Hammer with 6. And the lead goes to 6 now for Altamont, 41-35.
And that free throw barely rippled the net.
So it was 3 now. It's a 6-point Indian lead. Hammer ready with a second one. Good. Got them both. Hammer with 7. And Altamont up by 7. Timeout on the floor. 2:19 left in this one. Altamont 42. St. Anthony 35 on 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
With an expanded service department.
19 left in regulation. Altamont had seen their lead down to 3. Now it's back up to 7, 42-35.
On a foul, as long as it's not an offensive foul, each team will be in the 1 and bonus unless it's a shooting situation. And I believe each team has at least 3 timeouts left. I'm pretty sure that's the case for St. Anthony. I have Altamont only taking 1, but I think they might have taken 1 in the first half that I didn't write down. So
2:19 remaining. 42-35 Altamont. They've let it start to finish this championship game of the NTC tournament. Sahey with the ball for St. Anthony across the timeline. Gets it away to Croy. Out top, Fearday. Now to Koenig. Down low, the catch by Croy. Shot over 3. Good. Craig Croy going to work. Has 10, and it's a 5-point game, 42-37. And we're down to 2 minutes to go. Klemple gets it over to Robbins and out top to Robinson. Robinson left side, bounce pass to Hammer. Back to Robinson. Boy, was wide open on a 3. Moves in for a 2, and it's too strong. And a rebound Koenig for St. Anthony. He tried to get coast to coast out to Brock Fearday for 3. It's no good. Altamont, no St. Anthony rebound. Grabbed by Koenig to Brock Fearday, and he gets tied up in a jump. And the ultimate possession should give it to Altamont, I think. Be out of bounds to Altamont.
Very good. I was thinking it was St. Anthony's ball, so you were right on top of it.
Mason Robinson to inbound. Altamont trying to bring it the length of the floor here. Gets it in safely to Klemple. Klemple busts it across the half line. We're down to minute 29 to go. Altamont with the ball and a 5-point lead. Robinson tries to go through a double team and a timeout. Altamont wants a 30. Minute 22 remaining. It's Altamont 42, St. Anthony 37 on 97.9 XFM.
With an expanded service department, our new Express Lube, and a huge lineup from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Geckner Brothers continues to build on the service and trust we've earned since 1937. Visit us online at GecknerBros.net. Your home for the NTC tournament. On air and online at 979XFM.com.
Minute 22 left in regulation. It's the championship of the NTC tournament. Altamont's led start to finish They're in front here 42-37 with 1:22 to go. And they'll inbound on the side. Hammer will do the inbounding here for Altamont.
He's got Croy in front of him. That's a big target to try to throw around for Hammer.
Hammer goes into backcourt, and it's grabbed back there by Klemple. He gets it back across the half line. Robinson with the ball. Now to Klemple, back to Robinson. Mason wants to go to the side, and he does to Hammer, and Hammer gets fouled with 1:10 to go. Croy got him.
That foul on Croy is his fourth, but Altamont was taking time off the clock. St. Anthony elected to foul there. And, again, Hammer back to the line. He's been solid so far.
Has 7 points tonight. He'll try to add to this 5-point lead for the Indians. Hammer, a junior, puts it up. No good. Rebound Croy for St. Anthony. He's going to head it down the floor. Loads up for three. No good, but Koenig a rebound for St. Anthony. Out to Croy. He drives inside, guarded closely. Turnaround for two. Good.
What a tough shot.
Man. Croy with a dozen. It's a 3-point game. Timeout St. Anthony. 56 seconds left. Back in 30. It's Altamont 42, St. Anthony 39 on 97.9 XFM.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Your home for the NTC tournament. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
We're back at Altamont. A rocking time in the old house here at Altamont Community High School. It's Altamont 42, St. Anthony 39 with 56 seconds left. One possession game, somebody's singing in my ear to say. Hadn't used it yet, but it's the truth. So we'll see what happens. Here's Altamont inbounds it to bring it the length of the floor once St. Anthony breaks the huddle. It was a minute timeout, but I didn't want to miss anything.
St. Anthony's made some changes here. Looks like they've got some kids in that are on for defense.
Colin Westendorf's in along with Michael Martelli again, Rudabaugh, and then Colton Pearday and Kyle Stewart, and a foul immediately on Martelli with 54.8. He fouls Klemple.
Coach Rinker not happy right there. Didn't think his kid reached up and committed the foul that quickly. It is Martelli with the foul. Klemple going to the line for a 1-and-1 on the team's 9th.
Line change here for the Bulldogs as they send Croy and Pearday and Sahi and Koenig back in. And the fourth that I mentioned a moment ago have a seat. Stewart, the immovable fifth one there for St. Anthony. Down to 54.8. One in bonus here for Klemple.
Well, he's been waiting at the line a long time. Changes and stuff has been happening.
Noah Klemple's foul shot. Good. And he'll get the bonus. Noah Klemple with 9. Altamont back up 4. 43-39. Sahi checks over here at the bench with Coach about what to do, and Cody lets him know. Klemple ready with his second one. It's up and good. Klemple got them both. He's in double figures with 10, and it's a 5-point Altamont lead, 44-39. Sahi, Stewart, side, catch, Koenig, shot short, rebound, grabbed by Robbins for Altamont, and Koenig fouls him with 42 seconds left. So 5-point Altamont lead. St. Anthony comes up empty that trip, and they get the ball back.
Max Koenig picks up the foul, and that's his fourth as Robbins secured the board, and now he goes to the line for 2 as it's a double bonus for the Indians on St. Anthony's 10th foul. And Coach Rinker's going to take a timeout.
He did. 41.8 seconds left. It's 44-39 Altamont. BD, let's be back in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
41.8 seconds left in regulation. Altamont's got the lead by 5, 44-39 in the championship of the NTC tournament. At the line, Tyler Robbins makes the first foul shot. Robbins with 6. Indians by 6, 45-39. Robbins had 7 tournament points coming into this. He has 6 tonight. Foul shot up and good. Wow. They doubled his point total to 7 for Robbins. Altamont by 7, 46-39. We're down to 35 seconds. Sahey with the ball for St. Anthony. Backs in, gets it away now. Brock Fearday to the hole. Shot up and good. So Fearday was 6, and they don't stop the clock. And down to 20 seconds, and Altamont throws it away. Robinson went one way with the pass. Klemple went the other way. And so it'll, well, they say it was touched by St. Anthony. No, I'm sorry. Now they do confirm the turnover, and they send Craig Koenig out. So second turnover in Altamont. That's a great total. Koenig looking to get it inbounded and gets it now to Croy for 3. It's no good. Rebound Altamont. Grabbed by Hammer. Down to 14 seconds. 5-point lead for Altamont. And Robinson is fouled over here by Koenig. That means Koenig fouls out with 12 seconds to go. And Robinson with a chance to extend the 5-point lead here. Down to 12 seconds in the game.
St. Anthony's taking their time to make the substitution because they just have one timeout left. So Coach Rieker is explaining to Rudabaugh exactly what he wants and also trying to ice the shooter at the free throw line as well.
So Rudabaugh does check in for Koenig. Again, 12.2 seconds left. Robinson with 11 leads Altamont tonight. Shot up and no good off the front of the rim, but he's got one more coming. And now St. Anthony's going to use that timeout. Timeout Bulldogs, 12.2 left. Back in a minute. Again, Altamont up 5 here on St. Anthony, 46-41 on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
0.2 seconds left. Altamont 46, St. Anthony 41. St. Anthony called timeout after that first foul shot. Matt says he's got St. Anthony out of timeout.
I believe they're out of timeout. As long as I didn't have, they're indicating to the officials. St. Anthony with 0, Altamont with 2. So that's what I've got. So the issue is for St. Anthony, if it takes them 4 or 5 seconds to get a shot away, they make it. They can't stop the clock. And Altamont doesn't have to inbound the ball.
Right. So we'll see how this plays out. Bottom line is Altamont's got a 2-possession lead with 12 seconds to go. Mason Robinson back at the line here. Sitting on 11 points tonight, 38 tournament points. Foul shot up and good. Mason Robinson with a dozen. Altamont by 6, 12 seconds left. Croy gets it down court, launches a deep 3, back of the rim, no good. Altamont, Robbins gets the rebound. He gets fouled with 4 seconds left. And Altamont is going to be National Trail Conference Tournament champions for 2022.
I tell you what, it was a hard-fought game both ways. Altamont has really won this ball game by dominating the board. They have limited St. Anthony's second chance opportunities, and that's been a big part of the reason why Altamont's going to secure the win, along with the free throws in the fourth quarter. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Altamont 8 of 10 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter, and all of them were 1-and-1 and then pressure free throws.
Robbins at the line for Altamont. He makes the foul shot. That good foul shooting continues. Robbins with 8, and it's a 7-point lead. We're just deciding the final score now. Robbins' second one. Short rebound grabbed by Fearday. Puts a shot up for 3 at the buzzer. No good. And Altamont is your conference tournament champion for 2022. Final score, Altamont 48, St. Anthony 41. Altamont goes to 19-5 on the season. St. Anthony 14-11. And the Altamont student section out to help the team celebrate. Altamont getting their players out of there as quickly as they can to shake the St. Anthony players' hands. But those kids on the court pretty much got surrounded, and they couldn't get out of the pack. So we're getting through the good game. Again, the final score, Altamont 48, St. Anthony 41. 19th win of the year for Altamont. St. Anthony had won 15 straight conference games at this tournament, or 15 straight tournament games. Altamont has just snapped that skid. So we're going to have the introduction of the all-tournament team and then the MVP. And then we've got scholarship presentations. We have a lot going on here, so BD, kind of hang loose here. Gentlemen on the cameras. Let's see what we can tell you here. Beal sharing information with the crowd. Well, you know where Sam is? Sam had it. Sam Ganussi. We're discussing here with Peggy Beaker. We're wanting to make sure we get the all-tournament team correct. And she came up here to me for mine, but if I have mine given away, then we can't tell you. And so, send it back down here to Scott. Joe Milton's daughter, his grandsons, Paul and Mark, Paul's wife, Maddie, are going to have a drawing to find out who the winner of that scholarship is. They've got all the players that played in the tournament, and they'll be drawing now to find.
Played this week, it was drawn at random. You just saw the grandsons draw that right now. I haven't opened it yet and looked at it. With this scholarship, the family hopes to give back to the tournament, the students, and to the place here at the NTC that meant so much to Mr. Milshman and his family. So they put a name of family. It's a senior, and it goes to Luke Romack of Neoga. While we're doing that, folks, it's been a great week. It's been successful. How about a big hand for Peggy Beaker, our new principal here at ACHS. She and her staff have run a flawless tournament all week. This is the 65th consecutive tournament that's been held here at Altamont High School, and I know the staff and administration takes a lot of pride in that. We're still waiting on the all-tournament team. That's okay, it's Saturday. Nobody's got anything to do tomorrow. Just relax. Talk amongst yourselves. Mr. Strange, I've still got your $485 right here. I can hang on to that if you want. Jim Strange, recently named Altamont Volunteer of the Year. Big man of the Lions Club. He does a lot for the community. Also former principal here at ACHS, retired. So congratulations. South Central defeated Dietrich in the consolation championship 50-34. And Windsor Stu Straws topped North Clay in the third place game 71-61. Those took place earlier here today. Looks like we're still waiting on the alternate calculations going on.
Turnovers in the ball game. 2 in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter. They finished with 4 turnovers in the contest. Altamont had 5 turnovers in the first half, 4 in the second half, for their total of 9 in the ball game. As Altamont comes away with the 48-41 victory here over St. Anthony. Again, when you look at the numbers individually, first for Altamont, Jared Hammer was 1 of 2 at the free throw line. He was 1 of 2 from the field, 4 of 5 at the line for his 7 points. Mason Robinson finished the contest 3 of 11 from the field, 3 of 4 at the free throw line, had 12 points in this one. Noah Klimpel, 3 of 9 from the field, and 3 of 4 at the free throw line, as he finished the contest with 10 points in this one. Tyler Robbins, 2 for 3 from the field, 3 for 4 at the free throw line. He had 8 points. Eric Coleman, 2 for 2 from the field, in the first half, 1 for 1 in the second half, finished 3 for 3 from the field, had 4 rebounds and 6 points. Avery Yarhouse tried a shot. It didn't go. Will Schultz was 1 for 3 in the contest with 2 points. And Logan Cornett knocked down a big 3 for Altamont as well. For St. Anthony, Kyle Stewart finished the contest 4 of 7 from the field. He was 2 of 3 at the free throw line, had 10 points and 6 rebounds. Griffin Sahe had 4 shot attempts. He was 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 at the line with a rebound and 5 points. Max Koenig was 2 of 4 from the field, finished with 4 points and 3 rebounds. Brock Fearday, 1 of 2 in the first half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He was 2 of 5 in the second half. So you combine that for 3 of 7 shooting from the field. He had 4 rebounds and finished with 6 points. Craig Croy in this contest was 1 of 5 from the field in the first half. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Had 13 shot attempts, and he connected on 5 of them from the field, and he was 2 of 2 from the free throw line with 4 rebounds. Croy ended the night with 12 points and 4 rebounds. Adam Rudeball, 1 of 2 from the field, had a rebound for his 2 points, and Colton Fearday was 1 of 1 with 2 points. As we get set for the all-tournament team to be announced, we'll try to turn it down to Scott Beal.
Scott Beal has the all-tournament team now, and he's going to read the members of the team. So use Matt's headset, and we'll let you know who the members of the team are. Austin Wittenberg from Windsor's Two Straws makes the all-tournament team. Sam Bonderheit. Samuel had a great tournament, so he makes it. Spencer Johannes made it. One of 2 of the Cougars who made the squad. Keenan Wilshire made the all-tournament team. Logan Fleener made the team. North Clay star, and he Widener. Dakota Widener made the team.
From Neoga, Casey McClure.
Casey McClure made the team from Neoga.
From Dietrich, Bryce Booty.
Bryce Booty made the team from Dietrich. The selection committee worked long and hard to decide some committee members, and Bryce was judged to be the best representative for Dietrich from this week.
From St. Anthony, Craig Croy.
Craig Croy made the all-tournament team from St. Anthony.
From St. Anthony, Kyle Stewart.
Kyle Stewart from St. Anthony also made the squad. Again, this is on your games through the course of the week.
From Altamont, Noah Klimple.
Noah Klimple made the all-tournament team. He's the one wearing the net.
And the MVP of the tournament from Altamont, Mason Robinson.
Mason Robinson was named the MVP of the National Trail Conference Tournament. So congratulations to Mason and to his mom and dad.
Are donated by Crowbar Member Center. Congratulations to all members of the all-tournament team. It's been an exciting week. We appreciate everyone's patience.
So again, the all-tournament team includes From North Clay, Logan Fleener and Dakota Widener. From Windsor's two straws, Samuel Vonderheide and Austin Wittenberg. From South Central, Keenan Wilshire and Spencer Johannes. From Neoga, Pacey McClure. From Altamont, Noah Klimple. And the MVP of the tournament, Mason Robinson. From St. Anthony, Kyle Stewart and Griffin Sahi. And from Dietrich, Bryce Booty. There's your 12-person team. Congratulations to all those young men. They did a heck of a job this week. And again, Mason Robinson, the National Trail Conference Tournament MVP. So that gives you that. And I'll double check with Matt. First of all, congratulations on Mason earning that award. And what else have you shared as far as stats and still have to go?
I made it all the way through the numbers, except for I would like to give the percentages once again for the team stats, as I try to get my calculator fired up and want to double check that I did the math correctly there. As again, it was Altamont shooting 14 of 36 from the field overall. That came in at 39%. 7 of 17 in the first half of action, and 7 of 19 in the second half. 14 of 36 overall for 39%. Altamont was also 14 of 19 at the free throw in this one, as they finished at 74% in the game, and they were 10 of 13 coming down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Altamont overall from beyond the arc was 6 of 17 from the field at 35% in this contest. And they were 2 of 6 in the first half, 4 of 11 in the second half. Overall, 6 of 17 for 35%. St. Anthony was 18 of 38 from the field at 47% overall. They were 6 of 8 at the free throw line. 75%, did a good job there. Just didn't get there as often, and of course they had to foul late as well, sending Altamont to the line then. Big problem for them in some ways was from beyond the arc, where they were 1 of 12 in the contest from long range. Obviously, St. Anthony known as a better shooting team than that from deep, as they finished with 8% from three-point land. And that wraps up the numbers from this one, as again, Altamont comes away with a 48-41 victory. Altamont tournament champs for the first time since 2014. And congratulations to the Altamont Indians and John Niebrugge.
Thank you, Matt. By the way, I know who was on the tournament selection committee as far as all-tournament team, and Matt and I have been on it off and on through the years. Matt had nothing to do with the selection this year. So for those of you out there listening or watching, I just thought I'd pass that along for what that's worth.
Thank you, Greg.
You bet.
Tell you what, this was an entertaining tournament from day one. And
yes, it was.
Sometimes you can't always say that. We had a couple of games that kind of unexpectedly grew into bigger margins than what we thought we'd see. But by and large, this tournament really held up its end of the bargain as far as the promise that it had developed.
All right. St. Anthony coach Cody joins us now on the post-game show. Boot and all. What a contest. But that's kind of appropriate the way this tournament's gone all week. We've had 2 and 3 and 1 and 5-point games throughout. Altamont got up and led the entire game and seemed as if you tried many things and just couldn't shake them.
Yeah, we just, hats off to Altamont. Congratulations. Well played ball game. Well-deserved victory here tonight. I thought they did a great job of just beating us to every loose ball. I don't know what the rebound disparity was, but I have a feeling it's not going to be very pleasant to look at once we get to that point. So, kudos to them for, taking care of those areas of the game. But super proud of our guys for the way that we battled. The way that we got down. It would have been very easy just to go away. Shots weren't falling that maybe had been falling here throughout the week. It would have been very easy just to kind of go away. But that's not who these kids are. That's not who, it's not the way they go about it. So I was really proud to see them show the fight, show the effort. We were just, again, another play away. We're a free throw or 2 away there from, maybe getting over the hump.
I know that you played in this You coached in it a lot of years. This is a special event for the kids that are involved in this tournament.
It is. It is special. Win or lose, it's a great. I told the guys right before they ran out on the court, I was like, take a second as you run out there. Take a second to just look around and enjoy the moment, appreciate the moment, appreciate what opportunity you have here. You've worked for this. You've earned this opportunity. Now go out there and compete and just keep competing. And I thought that's what they did. I thought we had a lot of shots, that we just like I said, just didn't go in for us tonight, especially early in that first half. Some decent looks. Craig has some pull-up jumpers there that just, couldn't fall for him. Brock had a good look. We just, like I said, not enough made baskets. And I really think, to be honest, that's kind of where it goes. Between that and the rebounds and the loose balls, those were kind of the three things that took care of us tonight.
You're in a unique position. You played in the tournament. You coached in the tournament. You've won a state championship, though, in high school basketball. And yet I know you understand the importance of this, and we touched on that. But I also want to say, Joe sentimental here, that I came to the tournament for this game from a reunion at Joe's of the 1979 Stu Strauss High School team that won the first National Conference tournament for Stu Strauss. And, of course, Cody's dad was part of that team. And so it's fun, and that's what makes this so special to me as an old guy, that I can talk about all those things and tie all that together.
Yeah, I mean, the historic nature of this tournament, like you're alluding to here, is a big reason for the special atmosphere that's created here this night. Like you said, you got that reunion going on. You had Coach Crawford, talked to him multiple times down the locker or in the hospitality room this week. You got old coaches from all over, coming back to watch this game, and people tuning in on the YouTube and everything. So, that like you said, the history of it, and 65 years here really does have that special part of it, and that's, the uniqueness of the NTC and of this place.
I do know that you gave it a wonderful effort tonight. Altamont got the win. They're a heck of a ball club.
They are. They're a good basketball team. I mean, they're strong. They're physical. And we just didn't, like I said, we just did not do the things that we needed to do there to get with them on the glass. I mean, that, to me, like I said, I haven't let you say that number yet. That's where it keeps coming back to. We didn't get enough second chance points. In a game when you're not shooting very well, you got to get those second chance points. They did a great job of handling the basketball. We weren't able to really speed them up and force bad or quick shots from them. So, hats off. They played a really good game. But like I said, our guys, they were real easy, down 11, whatever it was, down 11, to just kind of throw in the towel and move on. And they didn't. They came back, they fought, and did what we expected them to do and gave themselves a chance. And again, we just weren't able to make enough plays. But it was to the end. I know, John moved to the box and won on Craig there to keep him from getting to the middle, which was giving us some success there late. So all in all, it was a good basketball game. It was a good week of basketball games. I said we still feel fortunate and privileged to have an opportunity to compete for the championship. Only two teams get to do that. We've done it now for the last 5-6 years in a row, and have come along with a few of them. So, we're not holding our heads. We're not pouting or crying. We're not blaming anybody on this. It's simply we did not play it well enough to win tonight, and Altamont did, and that's the way it goes sometimes.
And you don't ever bring this up, but I do. The fact that you have such a young ball club. You have two senior starters now. For a while, you had one senior starter. Right. You got a freshman. You got a couple of sophomores, 3 sophomores at one time that were starting. And yet, you've got yourself in this position where with 3 weeks left, roughly, you can really have an eye on the postseason.
Yeah, we can. I mean, I think, like I said, I think maybe that was some of it tonight. I mean, you look at the roster there, Altamont's got juniors, seniors up and down the lineup. I thought Max and Brock had some good looks. I mean, it's not on them. I don't know what our percentage was for the team, but some looks that we've kind of become accustomed to going in. And we just have. That's a kudos to them for being as consistent as they've been this year, making some of those big shots for us. Or helping out those seniors. Like I said, Craig had 12 and Kyle had 10. Giving them enough of a lift to where we can get over the hump. And just wasn't their night tonight. Again, that happens sometimes, and you just got to continue to learn from it and get better.
I appreciate the visit.
Hey, I do too, Greg. Appreciate you guys being here all week.
You bet. Thanks, Cody.
Thanks, guys.
Bulldogs coach Cody Rinker. Appreciate him joining us here on the postgame show. Final score again. Altamont a winner. They are your National Trail Conference Tournament champs. As they post the win here over St. Anthony by a count of 48-41. John, please, John. Altamont coach John Nieberg, he joins us on the post-game show. Had a lot of things going on up here. Congratulations.
Thank you. That was a whale of a basketball game.
Without a doubt. I think you were up double digits a couple of trips, and that was it. I mean, it was single digits the rest of the show.
Yeah, we got it to 11, I think, one point, but you knew Sandy wasn't going to stop. I mean, the clock couldn't run fast enough. You're not trying to stall, but you're also wanting that clock. That's your enemy. They kept battling. Sandy kept battling. Kudos to Coach Rinker, and then kudos to our boys for taking care of the basketball at the end and knocking the free throws down.
I don't know if everybody understands how tough it is to lead a game start to finish.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I couldn't. Wouldn't have believed it if you told me before the game. Just because we got off to that start with Tyler. Tyler hit a bucket right away. And it was just a grinder. The game was just grind. You knew they were going to make a run at some point. You just had to call a timeout to just get your defense set because they were going to make a play at some point. But yeah, I wouldn't have believed you if you told me that before the start of the game.
And so many heroes. You had so many people contribute tonight. You had the three guys out top, but you again had your bigs down low. Be it opportunities for Coleman. Schultz gave you great minutes off the bench tonight.
Good minutes. Will's coming along. His confidence is getting higher. He didn't actually shoot as well as what he didn't. I don't know if he made a three all tournament, but he can shoot it out there too. So he's coming along real well. Eric. Everybody's scouting reports. Eric. He's going to be one of the main ones in the scouting report. You got to take him away. You got to take his offensive rebounds away. He's just a load to get off. There's not many bodies like that in high school basketball around here right now. So, he didn't score as many points as he probably normally could, but he's part of the other team's game plan night in, night out.
You bet. Jared Hammer he just flies around the court, getting wherever you need him to be.
Yeah, he'd be a good running back, cornerback, but he's so strong. He plays so under control offensively. Sometimes I want him to go actually faster, go attack. But Jared's you're never going to be. You don't realize he's out there, which is a good thing. He's not doing things bad, but he's not doing things great either sometimes. So if he's that extra scorer for us, and I think he hit a big three early in the game, kind of get us rolling. And if he does that, we're a tough team.
You bet. Mason Robinson ends up the MVP of the tournament, and Lord knows there were many people that had great tournaments for their school, but Mason just got you three when you needed it and helped run the offense and an awful lot.
Yeah, we talked about it the other night. Like, he runs our point, and then he runs to the power forward. He's everything in between, and then he has to play defense on their best player late in the game. So, in this tournament, the players that we had in the all-tournament team to be the MVP, it's quite an honor. He just does things to win. Beginning of the year, I said, what's your expectations? And I go, I just want to win. I don't have points per game or whatever. He just wanted to win, and that's the type of kid he is.
Yeah, absolutely. Noah Klimpel, we talked the other night at some about the fact he's got target on his back. Yeah. Everybody knows he's going to likely be your leading scorer, and so they do what they can to put the clamps on him.
Yeah, that's where your secondary players got to step up. But, I think the world of Noah. He's grown in 4 years. He's really grown as a man. He's been that line of succession of guards that, that he's probably the number one guy on the scouting report, And he didn't shoot the ball as well. He normally shoots, he's about a 40% three-point shooter, and he didn't shoot the ball as well, but he does so many other things. He's out there diving, putting pressure on the ball handler. When your best player is your hardest worker, we've always said if your best player is your hardest worker, and that's Noah Klimpel. you're going to have a good season. And he's proven that name across his chest means more than points. You know, he probably would get 1,000 points if we didn't have the COVID season last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, but to me, he's just as good in that class as the rest have been.
Tyler Robbins is so much fun to watch play basketball. He's kind of a calming influence. He's
that old man game again. He just
That's right.
Again, he's like Jared. He said, you know, you don't notice him because he's not messing up. I thought, you know, Coach Rinker does a really good job defensively. They put pressure on you just like we do, you know. And I don't know, we didn't have him for very many turnovers. And
no.
Against a team like St. Anthony, you can't give up easy baskets, and you can't give them easy baskets. So I thought Tyler played a whale of a game. You know, got us off early on a bucket and a three-pointer, and then, you know, just took care of the basketball down the stretch.
Now, Altamont's won this tournament before, but it's been a few years, and now you've got this.
Yeah, bring that up, don't you?
Well, but you started a new streak now.
Yeah.
With
I
the
hope
win
so.
tonight.
I hope so.
You're like 19 wins. I mean, big upside here.
Yeah. I think we're rolling. I think, you know, we had a little stretch there, you know, after the Christmas tournament, and during the Christmas tournament, we were kind of find ourselves again, you know. I just think these teams we're going to win games kind of like we did in 14. Every game was in the 40s, you know. And I think we have a really good offensive team, but I think this team plays really, really good defense like that 14 team. I talked to one today. I was like, yeah, I'll use some of that magic that we had back then, and you know, hopefully, you know, those guys. I've had some really good teams that didn't win this tournament. I mean, I've had some 20-win teams back with Ryan Armstrong and Adam Mayhouse and Clayton Wolf. Those guys, you know. These guys saw those guys play in those big games, and they wanted to do the same thing sitting right here, you know, in the junior high section. So it's a culmination of these guys, you know, winning for them, too.
Greg and I were talking, St. Elmo coach, about the fact that this week saw teams beat each other up.
Oh, yeah.
But heaven help whoever they're playing once this tournament
Oh,
goes.
yeah. There's going to be no hold barred in there. They're going to unleash the beast. Yeah. Every game was a grind. Every game, like even you know, there wasn't a blow. Even the Diedrich South Central game got close. You know, it wasn't going to go away. So this conference has been the most even I've seen in 10 years I've been here. You know, we ruined the seedings, I guess, but every game could have turned somewhere, and I think we got great coaches in this conference. At this point, you know, I think this conference, if we didn't have to battle each other in regionals, I think we'd win 3 or 4 regionals.
I think that's a very good point you make. Congratulations, John.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Bet.
Appreciate you guys coming here all week.
It's our pleasure.
It's a long week, right?
You bet. But fun.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You bet. Altamont coach John Nieberge. His crew has won the National Trail Conference Tournament. They get a 48-41 win over the St. Anthony Bulldogs. So, 2 beat 1. So that is the end of the seeds. Again, 2 over 1. So we congratulate everybody who was able to accomplish some really cool things this week. Certainly want to thank Scott Beal. That's one guy we haven't thanked. He's just the voice of the tournament all through this week, and that's a load of work.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got to make sure he's free and getting 18 things thrown at him at the same time, and he just has a nice, easy manner about him. So, Scott, thank you. Thanks to Peggy Beaker. Gosh, very first tournament as the principal at Altamont High School, and even with the order of succession in place, like I said at the start of the broadcast tonight, there's still a lot of things can go wrong, and she helped them all go right. And so thanks to everybody at the Altamont School District and Altamont Community High School for just being great hosts this week. And we're still getting all kinds of updates. Matt, I think you did get through all the stats correctly?
Yes,
all
sir.
Right. Well, then
I got through all the stats. I hope they were correctly.
All right. Well, let's send it back to the studio to BD. And, Brian, whatever scores you have, there haven't been too many today. Why don't you share what you have, though, okay?
We can do that, and most of these are from earlier in the day. Thanks to Gail for compiling most of these. Again, just to highlight the earlier games there that began this morning in Altamont, part of the 86th National Trail Conference Tournament, and that saw Neoga in the 7th place game. They defeated SEB, St. Elmo Brownstown, 66-49 for 7th place. Your consolation championship winners, South Central. They defeated Diedrich 50-34. And in the 3rd place game this afternoon, great one. I got to see this on that YouTube video. Windsor Stew Straws over North Clay, 71-61. In other games and tournaments around the area, in the Little Prairie Conference Tournament at Cerro Gordo, Tri-County over Heritage, 68-43. And one other score of local interest, Cumberland over ALAH, 56-45. And not a conference tournament, but a big win for the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. They defeated Taylorville in a boys basketball contest, 54-51. Skipping over the junior high games here for just a moment and heading to girls varsity action, where not so good news for the Lady Shoes as Breeze Central defeated Teutopolis 63-34. It was Salem over Greenville 47-39. Taylorville defeated Mount Zion 52-41, and one other girls varsity game, DuQuoin over Vandalia 48-37. In the junior high ranks, it's regional time at the 8-2A St. Elmo Regional. St. Elmo Brownstown over Altamont 44-37, and Diedrich defeated South Central 29-20. At the 8-2A Stew Straws Regional, it was Nokomis over Cowden Herrick Beecher City 32-24, and Stew Straws defeated Central A&M 38-19. Over at the 8-2A KZ Westfield Regional, it was Arcola over Oblong, 53-20, and Hudsonville Palestine defeated Neoga, 50-11. And a couple of scores at the 8-3A Lawrenceville Regional, as Marshall over Jasper County Newton, 47-37, and Cumberland, your winner over Red Hill, that's Bridgeport, 42-27. That's your junior high regional scores of local interest. One other game in the college ranks of high interest, and it was a close one, but your Fighting Illini came out with the victory this afternoon. They defeated Northwestern 59-56. That's your scores.
Thank you, and I have a few more. Thanks, Dave Woltman. Lincoln beat Charleston in Apollo Conference girls action 56-14. Taylorville beat Mount Zion in Apollo Conference girls action 52-41. And in girls Apollo Conference action, Muhammad Seymour defeated Effingham 48-37. And the non-conference boys game, Muhammad Seymour beat Normal West 64-58. So we'll pass those scores along for you as well. BD says, take a break, Greg. I need to wrap it up. So we'll be back to wrap it up right after these on 97.9 XFM.
Hello, this is Jake.
Your home for the NTC tournament. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For details on their flu vaccines and other vaccines they offer, stop in and talk to one of their pharmacists or nurses. Don't take the risk. Get your flu shot at Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy at 805 West Fayette in Effingham. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois postgame show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 100 years.
All right, back to wrap it up. Again, the final scores here in the 7th place game today. Neoga beat St. Elmo Brownstown 66-49. Consolation championship game went to South Central. They defeated Dietrich by a count of 50-34. Third place game, it was a doozy. Windsor's Two Straws beat North Clay 71-61. And here in the championship game, Altamont, your winner, they defeated St. Anthony 48-41. And the all-tournament team, in case you missed it, from Dietrich Bryce Booty, from St. Anthony, Kyle Stewart and Griffin Sahi, from Neoga Pacey McClure, from South Central, Keenan Wilshire, and also Spencer Johannes. From Windsor's Two Straws, Samuel Vonderheide and Austin Wittenberg. From North Clay, Logan Fleener and Dakota Widener. And from Altamont, Noah Klimpel, and the tournament MVP, Mason Robinson. So those are your all-tournament team members, and congratulations, Matt, on Mason winning the MVP.
Well, I tell you what, all of those players, in my mind, probably earned the right to be on that all-tournament team. And there were some other players that could have been in there as well. But the thing about this tournament and what made these teams so good is the balance among all of these teams. And that had to make it a challenge for the committee to try to figure out which kids to put on there, because there's so many good players on so many good teams in this edition of the NTC.
That's for sure. We had many, many close ball games. Thanks to CJ and Caleb. Wonderful job. As they have one more routine. They've given us dance routines throughout the week. They've done a wonderful job, though. We had well over 700 viewers tonight for the championship game, and we couldn't have done it without those two. Thanks to Gail Warner. Man, what a job. She ran 13 of the 14 games, had plans tonight, and so couldn't be there to help. But thank you, BD, for stepping in, and that's such a huge help to know that we have people who are willing to step up and help when the need's there. So thank you very much for all of that. Thanks, Matt. Great job.
It's always a pleasure to be here at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Thank you for all the effort put into this, as well as folks back at the station do a great job of helping us out, and it's always a pleasure to be a part of the broadcast.
So the final score again in the championship game, Altamont 48, St. Anthony 41. Altamont, your 2022 National Trail Conference Tournament champs. For all those folks, I'm Greg. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening. This has been a production of Premier Broadcasting Incorporated.